When I was a kid, I learned math via a method called New Math. Now, New Math never really took off, and they ended up going back to the old method with us, because the idea behind New Math was that it was more important that you understand what you're doing rather than, say, get the right answer. Tom Lehrer made it famous with this subtraction problem, which I have here. 342 minus 173 equals 169. And you knew that, right? And here's why. You can't take 3 from 2. 2 is less than 3, so you look at the 4 in the tens place. Now, there's only 4 tens, you make it 3 tens, regroup, and you change 10, 10 ones, you add 2, 2 get 12, and you take away 3, that's 9. Is that clear? Now, instead of 4 in the tens place, you've got 3, because you added 1. That is a 10 to the 2. But you can't take 7 from 3, so you look in the hundreds place. From 3, then use 1 to make 10 ones, and you know why 4 plus minus 1 plus 10 is 14 minus 1, because addition is commutative, right? And so you've got 13 tens, take away 7, that leaves 5. Well, 6, actually. But the idea is the important thing. Now go back to the hundreds place, you're left with 2, and you take away 1 from 2, and that leaves... Anybody get 1? Not bad for the first day. Now the problem is that the book that I got this out of wants you to do it in base 8. Now don't panic, base 8 is just as easy as base 10 really, if you're missing 2 fingers. Shall we have a go at it? Hang on. You can't take 3 from 2. 2 is less than 3, so you look at the 4 in the 8's place. Now there's only 4 8's, you make it 3 8's, regroup, and you change 8 to 8 ones, you add 2 to 2 and get 1, 2, base 8, which is 10, base 10, you take away 3, that's 7. Now instead of 4 in the 8's place, you've got 3, because you added 1, that is, say, 8 to the 2, but you can't take 7 from 3, so you look at the 64's. 64? How did 64 get into it? I hear you cry. Well, 64 is 8 squared, don't you see? Ah, you ask a silly question, you get a silly answer. From 3, you then use 1 to make 8 ones, you add those ones to 3, and you get 1, 3, base 8, or in other words, in base 10 you have 11, you take away 7, and 7 from 11 is 4. Now go back to the 64s, left with 2, and you take away 1 from 2, and that leaves... Now let's not always see the same hands. 1, that's right. Whoever got 1 can come over to my place and clean my erasers.